How's it going, everyone? My name is Clink and welcome back to Demon Souls. So today we are finally going to be getting my main weapon of choice, the meat cleaver. Only took 8 parts, which we're not quite halfway through. We're getting close. But today's goal is to finish off the smithing grounds, or Stonefang Tunnel in general, for good. So we're getting close to the end. Our first archdemon will be defeated today. First, let's talk to Ed.
I don't need your business. I'm busy. Be gone with you. What be your need? If it be a blacksmith, then sure. I'm busy. Forging ores are demon soul. They're like power. Doing so requires a
There
powerful
it is. Okay.
flame. Invigorated by a demon soul of scorching heat. Each mighty.
Okay, so we should be able to now talk to him again.
Yes, that's the one. A searing demon soul. With it, I can forge new breeds of weapon. Bring me your most powerful souls.
So the Searing Demon Soul, or the Red Hot Demon Soul in the original, is the Flameworker Soul, and this will allow us to do all the boss weapons.
Bring me a demon soul.
You could already do like whatever path you want normally, but like if I take the club here, what do I not have for the meat cleaver? Oh crap, I didn't notice the 16 faith requirement. Alright, I guess we're waiting longer to use this then. My faith even at 11? Okay, that's fine. So we can use these. So I have a lot of souls we can use. We're probably gonna be able to use this anyway. It's not super helpful for the next boss, but let's go ahead and upgrade the club here into the meat cleaver, and then I can get the battle axe up to +3. Okay, +4 is not too hard to get, so I might actually go out of my way to farm for that. We can yeah, I can probably retire the Crescent Falchion. But yeah, let's go back to the Nexus now and do some fun stuff, I guess. So the first thing I actually do want to do is, this is the first time I'm having to do with the whole game since I was just kind of jumping off of Stonefang Tunnel to keep the world tendency down there for a while, is going to be jumping off this. This is how I'm gonna just get rid of my human form between levels so that we can maintain soul form. I could probably play the game in human form just fine. I don't really see there being too many more areas that give me a lot of trouble, but just to be safe, I'm gonna keep on doing this probably. I don't remember which side I went up. So archdemons really don't have much going on with them. It's just the boss, really. So I haven't really talked too much about lore as much as I thought I would. So the tunnel city that we did last time is kind of just a big burrowing ground, and they found this giant dragon corpse, essentially, or its bones, not its corpse, I should say, deep underground, and they worshipped it as this dragon god. So they built this temple, which is right here. This temple had a flame lurker sealed inside of it, obviously. So long ago, this dragon was defeated by the hands of God, which we picked up last time. It was defeated by this guy named Big M. He's this legendary hero that fought it. And Ed and Baldwin are actually related to this Big M. If you kill either of them, they'll drop a hand of God, so each of them has one. And it's theorized that this Big M is the Flame Lurker. He was turned into Flame Lurker. I'm not entirely sure how true that is. I think it's just a theory, but it's like the most probable answer. By the way, if you're in Pure White World Tendency, you can walk over here and you can pick up none other than the Dragonbone Smasher. I can actually use this because I have the strength. This is an amazing strength weapon. If you are doing a strength path, it's definitely worth using. Hoping I don't die here. So Dragon God here is actually I'm not even gonna sugarcoat. This boss just sucks. It's not a good fight. So what you have to do is, if you see his eyes go red, he's about to attack, and you need to get out of his field of vision. Actually, equipping the Thief Ring might... I don't know how helpful the Thief Ring is, honestly, but I'm still gonna equip it anyway. The reason the Dragon Bone Smasher is very helpful for this boss, I think I can make it actually. And the only reason I'm going to use it for this fight is the fact that it immediately destroys the rubble. A lot of smaller weapons, it'll take 2 or 3 hits and the rubble can be more in your way, but the Dragon Bone Smasher goes right through it. It's good at going through rocks and anything hard, really. It's very blunt. And all we have to do is hit these little crossbows, and that's about it. It's not a very complex fight. And it's honestly kind of annoying and hard to understand how the stealth mechanics of it even work, which is what really makes it frustrating. Is it the R2 that's an overhead? It is the R2, okay. I don't think he'll breathe fire. Okay, we're all good. So we'll run over here, hit this. He's angry, but if we hide behind this, he won't breathe flames all over the place, so you just have to be careful, take it slow. Like I said, it's not that interesting of a boss, honestly. I'll wait for him to look further away, hit this, and then hide behind this. Should be fine here. Yep. Look that way. I want to at least cross to this side. Believe it or not, this is actually one of the harder bosses usually for me. I usually end up dying to this guy a couple times, almost every playthrough, really. Okay. Once he looks away, we're gonna just book it, because the next rubble piece is the last one. So, get over here, hit this thing, and book it up the stairs before that flamethrower hits me. This guy right here, he'll drop a pure clear stone if you are going for a quality build, so that can be pretty worth it. Clear stone's not too bad. You don't really have to farm too much of it. It drops off the crystal lizards all the time, so I'd actually highly, like, I said earlier in the series that, like, you're not going to get as much damage out of a quality build. That's if you, like, really want to maximize your damage, but honestly, I've done a quality build multiple times. They work fine. They do enough damage. It's nothing crazy, but it's pretty solid, so I wouldn't like heavily advise against it, but I do still kind of recommend the more focused path. Master's Ring right there. I think there's 2 of those you can get in the game, but that one's easier to get and guaranteed. But yeah, we just have to finish off the Dragon God at this point. There is an item over here, though, that you can pick up if you want to. I'm pretty sure this is a Legendary Hero Soul, which I think are 8,000 souls for Legendary Warrior Soul. And since we have the Dragon Bone Smasher, this should not take very many hits. Yeah. If you have a fire weapon, you'll be sitting here for like 3 minutes, by the way, because he has like a little flame particle breath that'll come out. It can be kind of annoying. But there we go. There's our body restored, and we'll also get a pure dragonstone, his soul, and now we have defeated our first archdemon, which is awesome. And that's the end of Stonefang. Kind of. Still a little bit more that I'm going to do there. But first of all, let's go ahead and use the dragon demon soul. I know I'm not going to use it for anything. I'm going to unequip you so I can actually roll again. And I need 5 levels of faith so that we can use the meat cleaver. Didn't think I was gonna be doing this because I still need to get those intelligence levels too. Can't even get around to what I really want, but now we can use the meat cleaver. So the meat cleaver is really cool. If we take a look at it, you get a little bit of health back from enemies. So the Adjudicator is big on regen. His shield gives us regen. We get health back from the meat cleaver. And if you actually take a look at it, you have S scaling in both dexterity and strength, and then an A scaling in faith. So its initial physical attack is not great, and its magic, it's fine, but you just get a ton of extra damage. As you can see, we have over double the damage what we're getting from the crushing battle axe, which, granted, it's a much slower weapon than the crushing battle axe is. It's still really good though. We're fat rolling. Lovely. There we go. Just take off your shirt. Taking off the shirt always works. There is a ring that would be helpful for this. There's essentially a Havel's ring in this game. But that's not everything we can do in Stonefang, but I do want to go on ahead and use some of these consumable souls just to see if I can't get a couple extra levels going. Phalanx, that should be fine to use. I should be able to use really any of these. Doesn't matter, yeah. How many do I need? 10k? So it's probably not going to be enough for 3 levels. I want to get this intelligence stuff done. So I'm kind of going to focus it down, I think. Still is not enough magic memory, dang. I'm having to level way more stats than I thought I would. I'm probably barely going to get endurance to 20 by the end of the game, and vitality to 25. And Patches should be here, actually, now that I think about it. Patches is great. He actually sells half moongrass for pretty cheap. This is the cheapest you'll really find any of these items in the game, so I'm going to go on ahead and get a big stockpile of half moons. And the last thing I'm gonna do is we're actually gonna go back into the Tunnel City, because we need to go meet Skerver. When you're in Pure White World Tendency, so in Pure Black we fought the Black Phantom. In Pure White you can see the real one and talk to them, and they have a small quest for you. This is the case for pretty much one NPC in every world, and I don't one-shot you? That is crazy. I mean, kind of makes sense, but craziest thing about our weapon here is you can still buff this thing. It's kind of nuts, honestly. So we can just bonk. Yeah, this is the beauty of a strength build. This is probably my favorite strength weapon in the game. I know a lot of people like the Dragon Bone Smasher, but I'm a pretty big fan of Meat Cleaver here. It's just a lot of fun to use. Just mowing everything down. And plus, I don't have to upgrade it, so that makes me happy. So the only thing you have to do with Skerver is just show him the Dragon Bone Smasher. You don't have to be able to use it or fight anything with it or give it to him. But crap. I don't want to go about this. I think I can do this. Uh-oh. Whoops. I'm gonna have to be really careful now. I'll be right back. So if I unload the area, I'm not going to be in a Pure White World Tendency anymore, so I better be really, really careful doing this. I think I can still get over there, even if I drop down to this, if I play my cards right. Oh, no, I can get this item. Because one of these is a ring. Plague Resistance ring, yeah, so I wanted to make sure I could get that, since I didn't get it last time. And dang it! Now I gotta go all the way back around. Oh well. Alright, I realized I had to die if I wanted to actually do this, so let's equip Dragon Bone Smasher real fast.
Oh, there you guys. You nearly frightened me to death, creeping up on me like that. My name is Skerver. I seek treasures of the unknown. I'm impressed you've come this far. Were you guided by a sixth sense? Or just plain lucky? Either way, you're quite something. Shall we put your luck or skill to the test? Have you heard of the temple below? It is a work of art molded by the ancient burrowers to appease the bones of dragons. As a precaution, a broadsword which can crush the bones of drakes is stored in the temple. Truth told, it's the laughingstock of many a swordsmith. They say it's as blunt as a bludgeon. A dull blade, meant to slay a dragon. Curious, is it not? I would search for it myself, but I'm afraid I'd fare poorly against the demons. If you happen to come upon the sword, please, let me have a look at it. This place is incredible, eh? The bones of dragons, exuding awe. A dream come true. Oh, wonderful. The arts of swordsmanship applied in a perfectly useless manner. Look at that. Oh, don't mind me, thank you. It was a pleasure. Please take this as a small show of thanks. Take care of this one, will you? She's a stunner.
So if you're going for a strength weapon, your Greystone right there, you don't have to farm it out. This is a great way to get my Crushing Battle Axe +5 if I actually farm out the materials for it. But yeah, that's really all Skerber has to say here. We're pretty much done here, so I'm actually just going to meet you guys in the Nexus to really wrap up for today, because I don't have much else to do. Okay, so since this is probably just the best video to do it, I'm going to finally take this chance to talk to Frake and see what all he has to say.
Bravo! You have brought more demon souls to me. Thank you. You are a fine magician. Let me pass on further arts of the wand. I am one step closer to the essence of the demon soul. Our human potential is great. Do you have a connection to the disciples? Do not pay any attention to them if they speak poorly of me and my magic. Prayer is for the foolish, quaint, and soon-to-be dead. And heaven forbid the day you find out what their so-called God really is. I was defeated and captured by the Golden Usurper past that cell. Be wary of him, for he manipulates souls. He has power over vile, murky souls, those susceptible to madness and paranoia. I know of 3 humans who came to lead demons. King Alant of Boletaria, Astraea of the Valley of Defilement, and the Golden Usurper of Latria. There's no question that they became demons, but we were wrong to assume that they ceased to be human. He has power.
Alright, so that's all Frake has to say, but so yeah, the Frake already knows that the god that the disciples worship is a false god. And Frake comes off as a very intelligent man. He is. He definitely has very much furthered the power of the soul arts, but we'll definitely see later on just that he's not all fun and smiles. And that's also our first name drop for Maiden Astraea, who's going to be a very important character coming up. But with that, that's all I really wanted to do today. So I think I'm going to end this part here, and I'll see you guys next time where we'll be jumping into the Valley of Defilement's first level at long last. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.